I have so many things open right now. This is so freaking overstimulating. My God, but I will eventually get used to it. Hello, hello. It is now very quiet. There's Babby, indeed. Putting up the game in the background. God, this is gonna feel so weird. This already feels pretty weird. Thank you again, by the way. I feel like I should really acknowledge this on like a proper stream and everything. Um, I am live on YouTube. I am live on YouTube for the foreseeable future. It is a decision that um Jesus Christ. Okay, calm down. I guess I'll keep the audio off just because it's a little bit too much at the moment. But um I guess streamer bot won't be a thing anymore. At least there's literally no player redeems. So there is a way to have redeems in a roundabout way, but I guess I'll figure it out when they I guess when they happen and stuff like that. But yeah, wait, let me my mouse is being like hypersensitive. I don't know why. Oh boy. Yeah, hi. Sorry. Sorry for the dead air and the dead noise. If you are coming from my videos and you're like, all of a sudden I am currently, why do I keep getting pinged? Oh wow. Oh my God. Wait, I'm glad I properly checked that. Never mind. Okay, so you know that YouTuber Yuko EX that I have like checked out her videos and stuff like that? She actually linked to a petition regarding like the trans rights stuff, and then like it's gotten to her attention and everything. Wow. Wow. We got some of the big dogs in here. Base as fuck. But at least for the time being, it it sounds kind of um like especially with my language of it, I'm really used to Twitch. I I think in a way I'd rather be on Twitch just because there's so much familiarity on there, but there are just some poor decisions. And I'm just gonna have to suck up the choice that I do decide to make at a given time. If y'all go back to Twitch because you just can't figure out um, YouTube, right? Because I know a few of my fellow content creator friends are also setting up their YouTubes right now. Um, Egan's a big help that we have in chat right now, but uh, I like to think that now that I've gone live, I've got some expertise to also showcase um Bella, who honestly, like, if she stayed on Twitch, I wouldn't, be like side eye or whatever, stuff like that. Um, but like even her, like seeing her like go out of her way to set up her better TTV stuff, whether that's going to lead to like a YouTube move or something like that, well, um I believe she might make a statement on that. Don't hold me on that. If she hasn't done so already. Shams has also moved over for the time being, so I appreciate the support. I um yeah, I don't know. Like when I put that out there, when Egan put that out there, I don't think there was a set expectation like, oh, people in our community, like move over. You fucking have to move over. Like Twitch was earning me income, right? Like relatively consistently, um, to the point where like, hey, like this is like my only source of income. That's pretty valuable. But um, yeah, I'm not very happy with their decisions at the moment. So that's why we remain on here for the time being and maybe for the foreseeable future. I say time being, but I think that's very temporary language for something that um is likely going to be permanent, like without like a big like radical change. So we'll see. We'll see. Um, I don't have a link to the Discord. That could probably be a good uh command to add. I think we set that up now. I know this is like, oh, like what are you doing? Like setting this up now, you could do it later or whatever. But just to have invite to server, edit invite link. Or am I able to see the server invites already? Okay, no. I should probably not set this up right now. I can't quite see the link. Anyway, hi, welcome. We're gonna play some more SHUTEN Order today. And let's get right into it. Just because I think I just need to get some momentum. I need to get back into, I don't know, just stuff. And we'll see. I think some sense of normality will return into me just through, I guess, doing stuff on stream. So hi, we're back with SHUTEN Order. Sorry for the big ramble at the start. Let's go on. So, in the first stream, we covered quite a bit. We woke up. We woke up as the character from the prologue. A very androgynous looking character to the point where I thought they were male, but we have a female protagonist. Their name is Rang Shiminobe. I'm still not used to their name. I keep calling them Rin in my head, but turn down the bit. Okay. How's this? What about this? Is this better? I'm also relatively quiet, so it's about balancing that as well. Better? Still a bit too loud? I have it on like 4 right now. Like right now it's at 4. Is this better? I might tweak the settings a bit in-game as well, just to see. That's good? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Background volume should go way down. I kind of love that you can speed through in like increments. That's cool. I respect that. It was overtaking me? I see, I see. Well, as Steph, congrats on being first. I guess we don't have that anymore. You just have to say it, which, I mean, yeah, if you're the first one in chat, you're the one first to talk. But yeah. Happy to have you on YouTube. And we'll see where this takes me. We'll see where this venture takes me. I wouldn't be surprised if on this YouTube journey I've been thinking about where I put my PC, because I have my PC physically on my desk. And I'm like, if I can move my PC somewhere else, I might as well be able to have like a second monitor like setup sort of thing, which should put like my mind at ease with everything that's on my screen right now, but we'll see. Going back to YouTube, it takes me back. Yeah. It's a bit of a throwback in a way. Let's go back to this. We have the prologue. We went through the prologue. We have our we have our pro tag Ray. We're playing as her. We got some angels trying to help us and guide us. And apparently there's been a murder. And the murder was us. So whoop-de-doo, we're gonna have to figure it out. And we have chosen someone to first investigate. Old days, am I right? I guess for Egan more so, yeah.
君を殺害した犯人は科学省幹部
Sure
イオン
is.
テコ。
There, I'd turn them up again. It could just be that song.
それで間違いないんだね。
はい、そうだと思います。
姫もあいつが怪しいと思ってた。生意気そうな顔してたもの、あのショタボーイ。
決めてしまった。もしかしたらその人を殺すことになるかもしれない選択を。
It's the your turn to die, like, you know, your turn to die is just like blasting like music, like right off the rip.
それじゃ早速捕まえに行きましょう。あのショタいっぱいいじめて泣きっ面をがってやるわ。ねえ、イオンテコはどこにいるの？
イオンテコは秘密主義で知られていてね。彼が普段どこで何をしているのか知る者は少ない。科学省関連施設のどれかを拠点にしているはずだが、一体どこにいるのやら。
We're gonna have to dig up info on this nerd.
そんな居場所すらわからないんじゃどうしようもないじゃないですか。
コンタクトを取ること自体は簡単だ。イオンテコのメッセージフォームは一般にも公開されているからね。彼の気を引くようなメッセージを送り、反応を待つしかない。
いや、相手の人となりもわからないのに気を引けって言われても。イオンテコって一体どんな人なんですか？そもそも科学省って。
そうだな。一応簡単に説明しておこう。
Okay.
科学省は終点教団を支える5つの柱の一つで、水
Alright.
道、ガス、電気、通信。
Would this be relevant to the murder? Maybe?
町のあらゆる設備は科学省が開発したシステムによって運営されている。そのトップに立つのが教団幹部の一人、イオンテコだ。性格は生意気で人嫌い。見た目は子供のくせに言動には愛嬌のかけらもない。
That's an image of him.
しかし彼は IQ 計測不能の天才でね。終点鏡に存在するテクノロジーのほとんどは彼が設計を担当しているらしい。周囲の人間は畏怖と尊敬を込めて
Kind of
彼を
freaky.
万能の天才児と呼んでいる。
あの子、そんなにすごい人だったんだ。そんな大天才の気を引くなんて私には無理ですよ。
レイちゃん、いくら天才だろうと相手は子供よ。子供を振り向かせるなんて簡単なことじゃない。思わせぶりにセンセーショナルなニュースを送りつけてやるのよ。
センセーショナルなニュース？
君は教祖の死という大ニュースを知っているじゃないか。それをほのめかすようなメッセージを出せばイオンテコの気を引けるはずだ。
なるほど。
そこの引き出しに入っている PC を使って彼へのメッセージをしたためてくれ。
はい。
Alright, time to be oomph with him on Twitter. Not Twitter, it literally said email.
イオンテコ様、昨日バラバラになったものについてお伝えしたいことがあります。今すぐ直接会って話をしたいのですが、どちらにいらっしゃるでしょう。送信と、送りました。早く返信が来ればいいですけど。
今する時間ってじれったいわね。姫を暇にするなんて許せない。姉ちゃん、2秒ごとに返信を催促して。早く早く。
いや、催促したってそんなに早く返信が来るわけが。
Is that him? Yeah, I thought so.
が出てますよ。きっと変身です。
何って書いてある？レイちゃん、早く読み上げて。
13時に竜宮のロビーで待つ。人払いは済ませておく。それしか書いていませんね。
I'll make sure it's empty. What the hell? Okay.
竜宮？
早速アポが取れたじゃないか。これは幸先がいいな。
でも竜宮ってどこなんでしょう？
In
建
there.
物の名前ですか？
竜宮は郊外の研究所だよ。確かイオンテコが所長を務めていたはずだ。なるほど。イオンテコの拠点は竜宮か。それが分かっただけでも儲けものだ。
I will say, the fact that you can get like such insider information just through sending an email is kind of crazy. Maybe I missed something about like, I don't know. It just feels really ridiculous.
科学の研究所ってなんだか胸がワクワクする響きね。
Have I missed something here? I guess just knowing that the founder is dead, that's like pretty inside information in itself. I guess I didn't realize like how, or I'm not like contextualizing how like private info that is, but it's like it feels like strangely straightforward, at least to me.
こうしちゃいらんない。早く竜宮に向かいましょう。
でも約束は13時ですよ。今すぐ出たら早く着きすぎるんじゃ。
いや、今からでもギリギリだ。竜宮は森の向こうに立っているからね。タクシーである程度までは近づけるが、途中からは徒歩だ。
森の向こうって到着するのも一苦労ですね。はあ、疲れそう。
ブツブツ愚痴ってる暇はないわ。とっとと犯人を捕まえに出発するわよ。目指すは竜宮ね。
Alright, first Discord kid meetup. Oh yeah, I speculated this last time. I don't think they're like visibly existing, like to other people. I think these angels are only visible to me. Also, the top right UI, that dash is doing a lot of work. Like it says January 2, like the 2 is like really weirdly distorted and stuff like that. And like if you didn't notice the dash, you'd think you'd have 23 days left, but then there was the January. This is weird. This is a choice. That's not what I meant to click on. There we go. Yes. Like only we can see them, yeah. Which, when we have the power of God, I think that kind of checks out.
改めて伝えておくが、人前に出るときは絶対にそのマスクを外すなよ。
This feels like foreshadowing.
君は私立探偵、しもべレイ。それ以外の何者でもない。
Oh yeah, true. We don't even know our actual name. Like aside from like the founder.
素性がバレたら全て終わりだ。わかったね。
そんなに念押ししなくても大丈夫ですよ。
Ooh, okay.
ちょっと待ってください。もう足が限界で。
姉ちゃん、早く早く、約束の時間はもうすぐよ。全力でダッシュしないとお目当ての商品を先に転売屋に買われる。それくらいの危機感で急いで。
Why is the text so slow here?
仮面が汗で蒸れるんですが、今だけ外しちゃダメですか？
Dude, what is wrong with this, like,
ダ
text
メだと
sync
言って
up?
いるだろう。どこに人目があるかわからないんだぞ。それにしても自然豊かな国だ。外とは別世界だな。
は？外？今私たち外を歩いてますよね。
これもかつて続けられていた生贄のおかげというわけか。
無視ですか？
Yes, I would appreciate it. The text setting got reset.
そういえ
It
ば今
feels that.
朝終点橋には
What is
生贄
going
の風習があ
on?
るって言ってましたね。
ああ、だがその話はまた今度にしよう。そろそろ目的の場所だ。
This is so choppy. What the hell? It feels like my FPS went down. Or whatever it be.
やっと着いた。ここが
Now it's fine.
研究所竜宮。なんか思ったよりもこじんまりとしてますね。
That's what this is? Are you kidding me? No way. No. That was like set to like 50 by default. That's okay. We're adjusting as we go.
「一息ついている暇はないぞ。すでに約束の時間は過ぎている。
Okay, I think there's a better contrast with the game audio this way.
早く中に入って」
Interesting. I was relaxing in the lobby, but Director Eon kicked me out. Is a VIP guest coming? By the way, I haven't seen you around. Only authorized personnel are allowed here. We have an appointment with Taco Eon. Ah, so you're the guest then. Huh? I didn't know Director Eon agreed to meet people all the way out here. Interesting. Director Eon is normally very strict. He fires people the moment he deems them unworthy. Okay, that's kind of industry standard to just several jobs, unfortunately. We work hard day and night to keep our jobs. I feel like the big, like, underlying thing in, like, the job market is just, like, or in, like, jobs and stuff like that, nobody wants to fucking train the newbies. Like, I think that's really it, which is why, like, the whole experience stuff is, like, shoved in our face. And it's like, oh, like, have you basically done every single thing of this before? Like, to the point where you're, like, faultless? Okay, sure. Like, we'll think about it. It also means that so long as he recognizes your skills, anyone can work here. Well, hello there. Happy New End. Every day here is truly a pleasure. Joining the SHUTEN Order has finally let me be myself. I just noticed the labels at the bottom of your... Oh, fuck. True. I gotta update those. Let me take those off. End of an era. End of an era. No! Odie got a sub for that. No. How tragic. Bye-bye, 100 cities. Bye-bye. Egan was very sweet. He actually helped tip me over. I was gonna tip myself over for payout, but I think with me is if you aren't like near payout or whatever, but you do want to show your support to a creator, you are able to enroll it and give it to somebody else, like using that credit or whatever, so yeah. Bobby, she's so night-night. She's so night-night. That's night-night does. Shams, don't wake her up. That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up. Kidding. Kidding. They're so shaking their cod. As a Yu-Gi-Oh researcher, I can further my research as much as I want to. I don't ever want to return to my repressive former life. That's so fucked up. That's gonna be Egan's new favorite. He found that so funny. He was like cackling. I feel like our disguise should be a little more intricate than just this mask, by the way. Like, we're just assuming that, like, you know, we pretty much have the appearance of the founder. You know, as the player, right? It's pretty obvious. I was fucking dying, yeah. Yeah, there should be more effort into it. Also, like, the voice, I think it's so weird in, like, narratives, like, I don't know, like an anime even, where I'll see, like, how do you not pick up on, like, a familiar voice? Is that not something that, like, you consider, like, at all at any point in your, like, skepticism of a person? So weird. You know who does that pretty good? Yuma and Ringo. Maybe not the voice part, but definitely the disguise. This place does look sick, I will say. I think that's just me again. I guess the reception's just a robot.
あのロボットが受付かな。ガイドって書いてあるし。すみません。私たち13時からイオンテコさんと約束が。
I mean, yeah, we did literally be like, hey, we know about the incident that you should know nothing about. This is kinda, like, deserved.
何これ？光の牢屋？この牢、強力な電気が流れていそう。もし触ったら一瞬で感電死するんじゃ。これは一体どういうことですか？私たち 約束だってちゃんとあります。イオンテコさんに確認を取ってください。黙ってないでなんとか言ったらどうですか。なんなのこのロボットは。ダメだ、このままじゃ拉致が開かない。ニコトルさん、ヒメルさん、あなたたちからも何か。あれ、ニコトルさん、ヒメルさん、二人がいない。ついさっきまで一緒にいたはずなのに。もしかしてあの天使たち、私を置いて逃げたの？そんな薄情な。ただでさえ蘇ったばっかりで右も左もわからないのに。
Are we gonna actually develop some skepticism with them, like guiding us to do this?
どうしようどうしよう。このままじゃどんな目に遭うか。
君か。僕に妙なメッセージを送りつけてきたバカは。
Okay. I think it's better that you see it as strange and you're not like, yeah, sure. Gone. Literally gone.
あなたは。間違いない、この人は。科学省幹部イオンテコ。どうしてこんな。私をここから出してください。
せっかく罠にかかったネズミを解放するわけがないだろう。
I don't mean to be a shipper, but that's literally Gon and Killua's love child. I see the vision. I do see the vision.
ネズミ？
まさか真正面からのこのこ入ってくるとは。その知能指数でよく今まで生きてこれたな。君の知能が月子類以下だったおかげで教祖殺人事件の重要参考人を捕らえる手間が省けた。
Oh, right. Because they gotta investigate us back. Wow.
当たり前だろ。君が事件に関わってないのならなぜ教祖の死について知っている？
そんな、私違います。私の名前はしもべレイ。その私立探偵を営んでいるもので、探偵なのでいろいろなルートから情報が舞い込んでくるんです。
では探偵、君の情報源を僕に教えろ。一体誰から教祖の死を聞いた？素直に全て話すならそこから出してやらないこともない。
情報源は言えません。わけあって話せないんです。私のことは何も。
そうか。では話す気になるまでその牢にいるといい。
Damn, okay.
そうそう。一つ言い忘れていたが、君の頭上のプラズマボールは5分に1度の頻度で床まで降りてくる仕組みになっている。触れてもまあ死にはしないが、神経回路を直接炎で炙るような痛みが全身を襲う。
Wow. So he's like, hey, let's talk. But you get in the torture device first.
痛みで発狂したくなかったら素直に話した方がいいんじゃないか？
痛みで発狂って、そんな、まるで拷問じゃないですか。
まるでも何も、これは純然たる拷問だよ。国家的犯罪の重要参考人に慈悲をかけてやるほど。
Let's talk. Be quiz, because this plasma ball. No pressure.
ゾッとするほど冷たいね。人を痛めつけることなんて何とも思っちゃいないんだ。
I really don't think it's him, though.
もう間違いない。犯人はやはりこいつだ。
I think they're all gonna be kind of ice cold in their own way.
私を殺してバラバラにしたのは
It's a pretty serious
イオンテ
situation.
コだ。
では僕はそろそろ研究に戻る時間だ。
Could they have all done something? Like, they were all the ones. Because there are there are 5 parts aside from the main body that was taken, right? There's the head that could probably be with him, right? There's the left arm, right arm, left leg, and right leg. They all participated. They're all guilty somehow. But they all didn't realize that they didn't work together. They didn't actively work together. Like, they accidentally worked together, if that makes sense.
もしも全て話す気になったら自白の意思をそこのロボットに伝えろ。
待ってください。どうしよう。どうやってここから出れば。
Oops.
プラズマボールが落ちてくる。
Are we gonna use our power?
頭のすぐ上まで迫って。
All super coincidental, yeah.
やめて。こっち来ないで。
情けない声を出すなレイ。それでも教祖か。
ミコトルさん、二人とも私を置いてどこ行ってたんですか。
レイが考えなしに突っ込んでいくからとっさに隠れて様子を伺っていたんだ。
あのショタ、しょっぱなから監禁なんて距離感の詰め方がしめなみに強引ね。
I still think, like, I know they hid. I don't know if they're still visible or not to others.
好感度上がったわ。
のんきに話してないで。早く助けてください。そのロボットをどうにかしてこの牢屋を消して。
I guess this could probably, like, prove something.
我々には手出しできない。これはレイに課せられた試練だ。自分でどうにかしろ。
どうにもできないからこんな目に遭ってるんじゃないですか。
もしも自分の手に余るようなら神の力を頼ったらどうだ。支配の力を使えばあのロボットを機能停止に追い込めるかもしれないぞ。
そっか、神の力なら。支配の力を使えばあの時のロボットみたいに操ることができるかもしれない。神様、どうか私をこの牢屋から出してください。
But they sure said something.
<sighs> ひどい目にあった。でもよかった。無事に牢から出られて。
お勤めご苦労様、レイちゃん。これで晴れて自由の身ね。それじゃ自由になったところで捜査の続き。
これ以上捜査なんて続けられるはずないでしょ。たった今拷問されそうになったんですよ。そうだ、今のうちに逃げないと。あいつが戻ってくる前に。
逃げてどうする。どうせ逃げたところで君の仮の体は3日しか持たないんだぞ。
イオンテコに教祖を殺した罪を自白させない限り真の復活を遂げること
彼に奪われた魂を取り戻すためだ。もう一度立ち向かえ。
でももう一度会ったところでイオンテコが口を割るとは思えません。
それなら彼が口を割らざるを得ないような物証を探し出せばいい。
物証？
本部に潜入した時に幹部たちが言っていたじゃないか。バラバラにされた教祖の死体の中で胴体だけがまだ見つかっていないと。
確かに胴体が見つかれば動かぬ証拠になりますけど、死体の隠し場所なんて見当もつきませんよ。
Would he have the starting body though?
ここがイオンテコの拠点なら、おそらく胴体の隠し場所は地下だ。
Okay.
以前噂で聞いたことがあるんだが、竜宮の地下には広大な研究空間が広がっているらしい。あのエレベーターから地下に行けるんじゃないか。
でもあのエレベーター、入場管理が厳重そうですよ。
I guess there's no like
ごま
top
か
floor or
す必要な
anything.
んてない。
We're going down instead.
科学省関連施設への入場は高裁認証によって管理されているからね。高裁、つまり目だ。
I actually had like a dream. It was pretty crazy. For whatever reason, right? Fantasy scenario. Somebody was like coming after like my group or whatever, like the group of friends that I had. This is like a dream from like a year maybe like ago or something like that. But we had to like hide in like a bunker, like basically in the backyard of my like fictional house or whatever. And we'd have to, like, there was like 3 floors to the bunker and everything. And we basically had to hide out there. But then they like infiltrated anyway. So we had to find a way to stay, I guess, hidden as they try to investigate and like escape out of the bunker, bait them out of the bunker, and like run free. It was like the craziest ass shit, like dream. I don't know. It's cool though. It was interesting. Thank you for listening to my story.
今のレイちゃんは仮の体だけど、その形状は教祖のものとほとんど同じなのよ。
ということは、私は教祖と同じ目を持ってるから、交
It
際
is a
認証を
daddy
クリア
dream.
できる。
Thinking about your house. It was like a fictional version of my house. I've also had many dreams where, I don't, maybe this is more common than I realize, but, I've had this dream, especially as a kid, where going into like the basement floor or whatever, I'd like look around and like I'd uncovered like this secret door or like this, yeah, like this door that's just never like opened or whatever, and it leads to an entire like huge ass room. But like the room is so disproportionately huge that it just never made sense because like the roof, right? Or like I guess like the ground floor would cut it off at some point, right? Like it wouldn't be that big. But it was just so weird. Like I don't know why I always dreamt of this like hidden door. Anyway,
だから問題は
let's
む
go
しろ
find it
潜入
ourselves.
後だ。イオンテコの目をごまかしつつ地下から胴体を見つけ出すのは至難の業。正直かなり無理のある作戦だろうね。
インポッシブルなミッションってことね。燃えてきたわ。
インポッシブルって不可能なんじゃないですか。
不可能に直面した時こそ祈るのよ、神様に。
また神の力を使うってことですか。でもこの状況で祈ったところで。
いいえ、 今回のはいつものよりもっと優れたとっておきの神の力よ。
Is this like the other combination we can do?
世界に秘められた真意を開示する究極の神の力。目視の力を使えばレイちゃんはどんな不可能も打破できる。
Revelation. I feel like this is some weird, I don't know, like some weird supernatural investigation. Like at least with Ring Code, right? It felt like some of the elements were at least somewhat easy to follow. It is pretty funny, like having to go to like a remote location, having to deal with what like such and such with Shinigami. I'm thinking, what if you do all the route, then the final true route unlocks? It really does feel like we're angling towards that, just because what do you mean just pick one person? Like, am I just getting it wrong? Because I remember seeing the blonde guy there. I remember seeing the blonde guy there, but I'm not gonna choose him. In fact, he'll probably be the last route I choose on purpose.
目視？
言っとくけど、目視は今までのとは一味違うわ。何しろ神に直接的な介入を恋願う力なんだから。
Okay, sure.
あなたが神を見つめるとき、神もまたあなたを見つめて、見えざる手を差し伸べてくださるの。
よく意味がわかりませんけど。
Why are you blue again?
ま、実際に試してみた方が早いだろう。説明している時間が惜しい。
姫たちが手をつないで輪を作るから、レイちゃんはその中で祈るのよ。準備はいい？
はい。なんだかお遊戯みたいな体勢だけど、今は言われた通りに祈るしかない。神様、どうか私に幸運を。あの冷酷なイオンテコを出し抜いて、胴体を見つけ出す力をください。
Oops. I pressed the wrong button. I guess they're still in tutorial-y stuff, so I wonder if like the beginning of the routes might be a little tutorial-y at the start.
奇跡起こりませんね。
I pray and pray, but God does nothing. Could it be, has God abandoned me?
いや、奇跡なら起こったさ。これで怖いものなしだ。
神は今、レイちゃんを見つめてる。
Why did we not voice the other things? This is like a thing in like the Kodakaverse games that I do not understand. I think it's great to be able to voice act characters if like they have like a groan or something, but hello? Is it like a budget thing? Is it like a time constraint thing? Is this like a style now? Like it was originally like a budget thing for Danganronpa, right? Like they couldn't tell how big it'd be. So people tolerate it for Danganronpa. But then eventually they just made it a thing. They are. And it's so weird because I don't remember that being a thing in Ring Code. I feel like I remember Ring Code being fully voice acted. But then we brought it back? We brought it back to 100 line and SHUTEN ORDER?
きっと神の見えざる手を差し伸べて潜入をサポートしてくれるはずよ。
So these two can see things that I cannot.
神の見えざるって
Can we first place on the leaderboard, you stinky? You know what, I'll let you, Actually, I don't even know if that's connected. I'm like, would a donation take you that far? But it's not through YouTube. That's so weird, because you've been talking like a lot more than Shams has. The only thing Shams has over you is literally the dono. Yeah, right. The invisible hand of God. I don't know if I believe that God is helping me, but right now I have to take that chance. Why give up when my temporary body will be gone in 3 days? Anyhow. These fuck-ass emotes, I hate it here. I will say, I think seeing, like, emotes that I frequently use and that y'all frequently use is really helping me get used to seeing chat in this form. Just because I do just have, like, a popped out chat of YouTube at the moment. Seeing just, like, the cat check, for example, or, like, the glorp. I love these stupid fucking YouTube emotes. They're the dumbest thing ever. I think some of them will end up being kind of charming. There's some global TTV, better TTV emotes as well. So I didn't even have to add some stuff, but I think they were already present in your chat when you were streaming earlier. This one's a favorite. If you weren't the one playing Sunshine, I feel like I'd see that more often. I stare on at the elevator and continue to call out to God in my heart. I'll do it on stream. Please, God, may our plan succeed. I pray that I will find my lost torso, and I pray that I'll be able to revive myself.
行きましょう。ヒメルさん、ミコトルさん、研究所の地下へ。
その意気よ、レイちゃん。冒険のスタートね。
That is so stupid.
いざいかん。科学の地下迷宮へってところだな。
交際認証オン。システムオールクリア。認証ナンバー S0001。進化戦動学研究所竜宮へようこそいらっしゃいました。我らが教祖様。
Wait. So is Ryugu our actual name? Because they've been able to tell that we're the founder. Unless I'm missing something here. Is it not just immediately detecting that we're the founder?
ゲスト ID 権限 VVIP を発行いたします。
We're so VIP that we get another V? We're a VVIP. Valuable, valuable.
それでは心ゆくまで当館をお楽しみくださいませ。
Pretending to be the founder, I go through the gate and ride the elevator to the underground. Into the darkness where not even light can reach. Very valuable. Yeah, that's good. I like this UI right now. I do wonder the number, like specifically the number. I was speechless with shock. We're supposed to be underground. Why is there a blue sky above us?
これは驚いたな。まさか地下に大自然を再現していたとは。
なんだ、がっかり。規模は大きいけど、見た目はすっごい地味ね。
ここ、本当に地下ですか？あの
ああ。
Oops.
天井に空の映像を常時映しているんだろう。まさに科学による天地創造だ。
レルが違いすぎる。
I don't know if I'm just realizing this. What does world translate to in Japanese? World in Japanese. That guy. Okay, never mind. I'm like, it's not Mazda for some reason, right? Because they're like reading Eden Zero, I'm like Mother, Maza, or something like that. I'm like, there's no way World and Mother have very similar sounding, like phonetics or whatever. Did Teko really develop this facility? If he did, his intelligence must be extraordinary. But putting that aside... Uh-oh.
なんか私囲まれてません。
I notice the dangerous predators now surrounding me. Wolves, lions, bears. Are they gonna eat me?
そんなにビビんなくても大丈夫よ、レイちゃん。この子たち可愛げがあるもの。
She just gets like fucking mauled, like point blank. That'd be really funny
姫
in
野
a
さん、
dark way.
近づいたら危ないですよ。
It'd be funny in like an ironic way. Ironic way? Where am I taking this? I should just shut the fuck up.
大丈夫大丈夫。姫のペットにしてあげるわよ。
She is brave. The bear didn't seem to care about humanity. But no matter how docile, a predator is a predator. These uncaged wild animals are right next to me. I can't stop trembling. And then...
おい、どうして君が地下にいる?
A voice more terrifying than the beasts surrounding me.
このロボット、さっきの。
どうやって地下に ID を偽造したのか。奥のセキュリティを打ち破るなんて。
The voice in the robot is that of Teko Eon. I wonder if he is watching me with those cold, merciless eyes.
どうやら君を甘く見ていたようだ。死にたくなければそこを一歩も動くな。
What to do? What to do? Teko's serious now. If he catches me again, he's gonna torture me. I need to escape somehow. You're the one that... We're escaping now? We're not trying to at least grab the torso on the way? I race across the meadow at full speed. I guess I can come back. Somewhere. Anywhere. I need to hide.
ガーディアンモード発動。職員は速やかに退避してください。
Fuck it, we book it for real. And the next moment. My escape route is blocked.
何こいつら。
The animals in my way are strange. Their size, their muscles, they're monsters.
いや、来ないで。
I'm frozen in sheer terror. The monsters are closing in.
誰か助け。
Everything goes dark. My body goes limp. Ugh. I can faintly hear the monsters tearing me apart. The roaring. The roaring night? I hear it. A bad end. What the fuck are you talking about? Was that scripted? Was there anything I could have possibly done differently? I don't even remember there being like a different dialogue option. You can avoid the bad ending by choosing an option that's correct from another character's point of view. Wait, what? You can now start Teko's story. Make the right choices to prevent Ray from meeting with the bad. What? What? We just get to play as the other characters and like basically script write like a perfect ending for our main character? Hello? So engrossed in his research at Ryugu. Oh, Ryugu wasn't her name. I guess that was the place. I forgot. That he paid no heed to the founder's death, but he seemed to be physically suffering. Yeah, what is happening with the game? Sure. I guess so. So now we're playing as Teko. In the gray of morning, the founder of SHUTEN Order died. The body was discovered in pieces scattered across the park. The death of an absolute leader. The SHUTEN Order, having lost its symbol, will face many difficulties in the future. The stability and peace we once had can no longer be expected. The waves of change that will come will mercilessly engulf the SHUTEN Order. However, I find this situation rather pleasing. Just as the extinction of the dinosaurs led to the dramatic evolution of mammals, the disappearance of a great existence serves as a catalyst for the next stage of evolution. The SHUTEN Order, too, will evolve beyond the death of its founder. Overcoming the chaos, we will simply move on to the next phase. If that is the case, I must be at the forefront of this evolution. Why, one might ask? Well, I am a scientist specializing in evolution. I think I would have appreciated a translation as to what was written on top of there, but sure, I guess we move on. I have been studying evolution for all these years for this very reason, for the evolution of the SHUTEN Order. The guy of the SHUTEN Order at this crossroads, I mustn't waste a single minute, or even a second. However, oh, we have the head. What did I say? I thought it was a bit strange that we got to the conclusion that we need to find the torso here. It's the head. It makes sense. You make the brainiac literally the head, like the person that has the head. Okay. Okay. This kind of feels like 100 Line in a way. But like it's actually integrated in the story to jump around. There better be a different dialogue option though.
これは
なんだがっかり。
ここ
ああ
スケールが違いすぎる。
You better prompt me with a different thing.
なんか私囲まれてません。
そう、大丈夫大丈夫。姫のペットにしてあげるわよ。
おい、どうして君が地下にいる？どうやって地下に？どうやら死にたくなって。
I wonder if I should even be here. Because if the robot is literally mourning my head, should I just not be down here? We're going the same way, aren't we?
ガーディアンモード発動。職員は速やかに退避してください。
What the hell is the difference?
こいつら。いや、来ないで誰か助け。
Okay, so we have to go further back. At least that makes sense to me, I think.
怒りませんね。
いや
神は今きっと神の見えざる手を差し伸べ。
神の見えざるって。
Okay, so I imagine this extra power probably gave us this insight. Like, if we go and do this, we know what, like, the consequences of it are.
行きましょう。
いざいかん科学の地下迷宮へってところだな。
交際認証付け。それでは心ゆくまで当館をお楽しみくださいませ。
I don't see the prompt. I'm so confused. Why didn't this continue? Like, why didn't this diverge into a path or something? Or did I miss something? Are the paths connected at all? They are. At least with this one, you can see that the... No, but they're all connected. What the fuck?
あられ、泣くのはいい加減にしろ。研究のじゃ。
これが泣かずにいられるかなり。教祖様がお亡くなりになったなりよ。
亡くなったね。で、だからど。
あんたにお優しかった教祖様が首だけになるなんて、こんなのってあんまりだりよ。てこも研究
Is
なんて
this
しない
stuff
で
new?
こっちに来て祈るなり。教祖様が安らかに眠れるように。
死体に祈る？バカも休み休み言え。ゴミに話しか
That
けて
is
どう
their
する？
head.
ゴミ？今ゴミとほざいたなりか？教祖様をゴミ呼ばわりなんてひどいなり。
生命活動を停止した肉体は無価値だよ。イワシの頭も教祖の頭も大差ない。
I take a glance at the founder's head and Arale's arm. Indeed, the founder functioned as a remarkable symbol, a unifying force in building a religious nation in one generation was extraordinary. I wonder if he keeps the head because he can at least implant like a robotic body to go with the head and revive her that way, like artificially revive her. And because he's the one that made it, he can have the control of the nation. So it's less so that like, oh, like I'm the reason they're dead. Like it's more so like, let me take advantage of this situation, I guess. I have no interest that has lost the potential to evolve.
うん。やっぱりゴミだよ。これは。
なんていいごさなり。
I think this is new.
方をゴミだのイワシだの。死んだらゴミ呼ばわりなんてあんまりなり。ゴミなんて。
あられ？
ちょーって子はわっちがいつか死んでも悲しんではくれないなりか。わっちのこともゴミ呼ばわりしてさっさと捨ててしまうなり。
He seems more emotionally unstable than usual today. Perhaps because he saw the founder's corpse? But I'm not so kind as to encourage this clumsy robot. I wonder, what if what if we took off her mask? What if we took off her mask? That would basically stun lock Arale, right? Or could, anyway. Do I still press on with this? Hello? There's no indicator that I got new information. Is there?
Yeah.
きっと
神の見えざるって。
Maybe I'm not scrolling up or something enough?
行きましょう。
いざいかん。科学の地下迷宮へってところだな。
交際にゲストはそれでは
There's gotta be
心ゆくまで
something else on
同
that
感をお
screen.
楽しみくださいませ。
There's gotta be. Like I just feel stunned. Okay. Where else is stuff? Because if I go to artificial nature, what the hell did I click on to get caught? What could I have possibly done differently? I can just start from the bad ending?
なんか私、囲まれてません。
大丈夫大丈夫。姫のペットにしてあげるわよ。
おい、どうして君が地下にいる？
このロボット、さっきの。
どうやって地下に？
I might have to look this up. I am so confused.
どうやら君を甘く見ていたようだ。死にたくなければそこを一歩も動くな。
Is there a button to press? Am I missing a button? I don't see a prompt.
ガーディアンモード発動。職員は速やかに退避してください。
The only other thing I can think of is I need to keep like pressing on with Teko's like dialogue or whatever. Like it'll just keep giving me more and more. It'll be like, hey, you found out something really important. You should go to this save file.
何こいつら。いや、来ないで誰か。助け。
Okay, this didn't do anything. But there weren't any choices to even make. Bro. This is the last thing I'll test. I don't think I've been able to affect anything so far. Okay, so you're mourning.
あられ、亡くなったね。死体？生命活動を停止した肉体は無価値だよ。イワシの頭も教祖の頭も大差ない。うん。あられ？
ワッチのこともゴミ呼ばわりしてさっさと捨ててしまうのに。
僕が君が死ぬなんて絶対。
おわ結構これは
Is this new?
君のサイバーセキュリティを更新したんだよ。
結構昨日から不眠不休で何をしているかと思った。
Am I pressing something that takes me out of the route or something like that? Like, is there a button that I'm accidentally pressing?
ワッチのセキュリティを組んでいたなりか。
情勢が不安定になると ハッカーの活動も活発化するからね。対策は早いに越したことはない。
In fact, Raleigh went erratic all of a sudden at yesterday's meeting. Although the cause is uncertain, it was likely due to some kind of hacking.
でもワッチに時間を使ってていいなりか。今は終点鏡が大変な時期なのに。
こんな時期だからこそだよ。緊急事態において大切なのは優先順位だからね。
In times of crisis, it is impossible to protect everything. That means I must calmly determine what to prioritize. Despite being a clumsy idiot, Arale is an honest robot with unwavering loyalty to me. In these turbulent times, having a trustworthy subordinate is of immense value.
メソメソと死者にこだわっている暇があったら、君もこの先何を守りたいかを決めておけ。大事なものを取りこぼしたくないならね。
So, given honest was like highlighted in orange. Would we have to show some level of honesty either toward Taco or the robot? Why is this progressing the story? I don't know what I'm doing differently. Because we keep starting from the same exact same point.
ごめんなり、教祖様。教祖様のことは大好きだけど、今は弔ってあげられないなり。ワッチは一番大事な友達を絶対に守りきらなくちゃいけないから。教祖様を殺したくせ者め、来るならかかってこいなりよ。イオンテコの右腕であるこのあられがお前をぶん殴ってやるなり。
He swings his arms wildly as he shouts. This is bothersome, but I suppose it's better than him moping around. With Arale finally quiet, I decide to resume my research. I face the main monitor and begin analyzing the data from down below. My lab is on the second floor, but most of the research facility is buried deep underground. Now that seems like information I can use. My role is... Oh! Are we God? Are we God? We're God because we know everything about everyone else. Well, now you're first again. Egan was like on the verge of like getting one, and then he lost it. So me discovering new information through the perspectives of other characters means that I become God for just taking control of the character. If everything goes well, my long-cherished goal will be achieved within the month. Once completed, the SHUTEN Order will be transformed. The ultimate evolution is almost within reach. A sharp pain shoots through my head, making me cry out.
てこ、どうしたのり？まさか病気なりか？
Not gonna lie, I got too busy to pay attention. Time to get the game for myself and lurking. Sounds good. I understand.
心配ない。ただの持病の頭痛だよ。
無理もないなり。てこ、昨日からずっと寝てないから。
Indeed, staying up this long was a bit reckless of me. My body's fragility is one of my few weaknesses.
てこ、少しは寝ないとてこまで死んでしまうかもしれないなりよ。
Our ally seems worried. I want to... Okay. I don't remember there being like a do this or that dialogue with Ray. This is interesting. If we take a quick nap, he's gonna be completely out. But like he's gonna be completely out and we'll be able to investigate for however long, like, and like not have something trigger. If he keeps working, we're probably just gonna lead to the same ending. Or he like works so hard that he ends up overworking himself and he's completely out of commission. We'll try this first.
そうだね。少し休むことにするよ。
Everything I've done would be pointless if I ruined my health. Rest is a crucial part of research.
それがいいのに。テコの眠りはワッチが守ってあげるから安心して眠るなり。
ああ、2時間経ったら起こしてくれ。
2 hours. Good to know. I see.
了解だり。あ、子守歌はいるなりか。
歌ったら溶鉱炉に沈めてやるからな。
I lean back in my chair and close my eyes. Extreme fatigue makes me fall asleep quick. As I drift off, I ponder.
もしもあられが真実を知ったら、どんな風に思うだろう。
Oh. I really didn't think you did it. If he discovered I brought about the death of the founder, would he be disappointed? It was something I absolutely had to do. It is all just prioritization. It was something I had to do to achieve ideal evolution. Extraneous elements have to be eliminated. Perhaps because the founder's head is nearby, I fell asleep to an unwanted dream. I'm recalling the night we last spoke together.
ねえ、テコ、嘘だよね。冗談はやめてよ。
わざわざ冗談を言うために君をこんな時間に呼び出したりはしないよ。
でも、信じられないよ。
The founder looked down sadly.
テコが私を切り捨てるなんて。
How naive. To think someone had complete trust in a cunning subordinate like me.
現実を直視しろ。僕は君を切り捨てることに決めた。
This looks like a consensual death somehow. What are we
一番
doing?
付き合いの長い私を。
一番付き合いの長い君をだ。
The length and depth of my relationships don't matter. I simply make decisions based on priorities.
せめて理由を聞かせてよ。どうしてテコは私を切ろうと思ったの？
It's troublesome to be asked these kinds of questions. This is merely a matter of prioritization. But if I must put it into words,
ダムができると川は濁る。流れが滞ってしまうからね。
ダム？
簡単な比喩だよ。流れを取り戻したいのなら、ダムに穴を開けなくてはいけないって話。
this is so... What the fuck? We're just like, I don't want to die, though. Why did you choose this? The SHUTEN Order is a utopia. However, to achieve my dream, I must destroy this Eden on purpose. I called the founder out to the cathedral at night. I thought it was fitting. For the end of everything. For the end of us. I face the founder and speak.
僕は今から君が一番大切にしているものを奪う。
Also, the number 669 is on there. Did you just like take 500 days of my life or something? Yes, what I did was necessary for evolution. I acted according to my priorities, and it kind of scared me.
なんだ、一体何が起こってる？
A loud alarm abruptly brings me back to reality from my dream. I wonder if this is like the wrong option, because he wakes up to the alarm. What if we tire him to a point where he doesn't wake up? Like, he like falls asleep while working, instead of having like an intentional nap.
あわわわわわわ、これは一体何なりか。敵将、来るなら来い、来るなら来いなりよ。
It's hard to grasp what in the world is going on, but it's clear that something is abnormal. I get up to look at the monitors to see what's going on underground. I can't believe my eyes.
なんだ、これは。
That's not us, though. That's one of your workers, yeah.
一体何が起こったんだ？
見て、テコ、真っ黒な仮面をつけた連中が地下に紛れ込んでいるだりよ。
こいつら異教徒か？どうやってゲートのセキュリティを突破したんだ？
The underground automatic security system is in complete disarray. If I don't send in reinforcements soon, they're going to take it all.
竜宮の全職員に次ぐ。今すぐ武装を固めて地下に突入し、暴走した動物を鎮圧せよ。
The animals are sure of that, but with the latest equipment from the Ministry of Science, suppression should be possible.
ダメです、イオン社長。地下への経路が爆破されています。なんだって。
Checking the monitor showing the lobby, I can see an obliterated elevator. With other routes in a similar state, the underground is effectively sealed off.
どうするなり、テコ。これじゃ地下に助けに行けないなりよ。
そうだね。僕らだけでは手詰まりだ。
But there's still something we can do. We just need to make a call.
こうなったら仕方ない。警備省に出動を要請しよう。
The ministry should have large excavation equipment. It'll take some time, but they should be able to breach a path under.
こちら竜宮。地下に異教徒の集団が侵入した模様。直ちに出動を要請する。
The ministry despises heretics. They should be eager to come. Or, so I thought.
警備省、応答せよ。おい、応答しろ。
They're not responding at all. This is strange. The Ministry of Security would never ignore a distress call. Are they going through something on their end too? Has the mighty Ministry of Security become dysfunctional?
みんな逃げてくれなり。
Are Ale shouts in distress at the monitor showing the chaos underground.
テコ、何か手はないな
何かって言われても。
The underground is electronically isolated. For security reasons, no signals can get all the way down. The only thing we can do from here is to communicate with staff via their radios.
積んでる。
My intellect quickly acknowledges defeat. There is no doubt the underground will be overrun by heretics.
もう少しだったのに。
So close to completing the research. And now...
終わりだなんて。
終わってなんていないだり。
Elaine scolds me.
テコさえ生き残っているなら研究は立て直せるだり。だからテコ。
逃げる？
異教徒がここに来たらどうするだりか。早く逃げるだりよ。
Elaine trembles, trying to pull my hand.
地下のみんなを見捨てるのは辛いけど、敵は後で撃てるだり。だから早く。
Indeed, retreat is likely the best strategy right now. However...
やられ。ダメなんだ。君は前提を間違えている。いいか、あられ。もしも竜宮の地下が制圧されてしまった場合、終点教国は滅ぶ。
滅ぶ？
ああ、最深部に安置されているあれを破壊されたら、たちまちのうちにね。
Dang. Is there a torso down there? Is that what they're calling the thing?
あれってまさか地下には核でも保管されているだりか？
核？そんな陳腐なものと一緒にするの？あれはこの世に一つの大秘宝だよ。
If they get to the thing, a terrible disaster will befall the SHUTEN Order. SHUTEN Order. They are going to descend upon us from the distant sky. When did these heretics start planning this move? At what point did they learn that the thing was in Ryungu? Now I wonder if this attack was meant to get the thing in the first place. Could they have another objective?
Yeah.
It's meaningless to think about it now. We're going to be wiped out regardless.
テコ、諦めちゃダメ。絶望的な状況を覆すのが本当の天才ってやつでしょ？
え？
I thought I heard the founder's voice. I look over at the table to see a dead, silent head. Hearing hallucinations like that, am I losing my mind? But that gives me the kick I need to wake up.
確かに。諦めるなんて僕らしくないな。
A true genius overturns despair. There's no way I can lose the antics and more heretics. I stare at the monitors, desperately searching for a move to turn the tides. Something. Anything. Is there anything that could be useful? Right then.
テコ、あれは誰だり？
It seems Arale noticed something. Grasping at straws, I look where Arale points. I can't believe my eyes. A strange man, riding a white horse, fleeing from the rampaging animals. Man? Is our androgynous look, like, deliberate after all? Are we even anything? Are we, like, actually non-binary?
こいつ、なぜ地下に？ロビーに閉じ込めておいたはずなのに。
Well, I'm not gonna lie. The first I saw her, I thought the same.
てこいつ一体何者なり。
僕もよく知らないんだ。探偵を自称していたけど。
Does the mask make us look more masculine? How did he break out of that cell? How did he get underground? Questions flood my mind. But right now,
どうしてこいつこんなに教祖と似てるんだ。
okay, I'm glad you're not stupid. Like I know the whole point is that you're not stupid, but I'm glad you're not that stupid. His animal handling skills seem top-notch. He must have been taught directly by the founder. Could he be connected to the founder at all? If so, is that why he knew about the founder's death? Yeah, I'm so glad. I'd like to question him directly, but I don't have any way to communicate with him. As a non-regular guest, he wasn't given a radio.
くそ、せっかく反撃の取っかかりを見つけたと思ったのに。
If I can't get through to him, all I can do is watch. The so-called detective continues to skillfully evade the animals until the horse is bound to reach its limit sooner or later. The detective is surrounded by the beasts, only to meet a gruesome end. Whoa. It might have been avoided if there was a way to communicate with Ray. Think carefully about Ray Shimabe's choice that appears at 2:33 p.m. Okay, so we don't even get like an option. Whoa. I imagine we're able to get away. We're able to find the horse in this direction, but we're probably gonna get caught again. So do I continue as you and just make the good decision this time? Wait, but you say there's a decision at 2:33. What? But the nightmare is at 2:30. Oh, but it says 2:33 here. Oh. Okay. Let's see where this takes me.
なんか私囲まれてません。
そうな。大丈夫大丈夫。姫のペットにしてあげるわよ。
ようこそ。
Someone speaks to me from behind. I yell in surprise.
このロボット、さっきの。
There's no mistaking it. It's the robot that locked me in a cell. So... Is what's affecting this decision based on us taking a nap and then waking up? Or something? Tell me, you're trying to catch me again.
ゲスト様、ガイドはいかがでしょうか。
I sigh in relief. It seems to have mistaken me for a regular guest.
ゲスト様、ガイドはいかがでしょうか。
I can only imagine the refusal is like a bad ending.
の研究所のことを教えて。
The animals aren't attacking. I might as well take this chance.
ではこちらのインカムをどうぞ。
I place the headset over my ear. Then, we get to talk to him. Oh,
ハッピーエンド・ウィズ・アニマル。良き週末は動物と共に。進化先導学研究所リュウグウへようこそ。
okay.
わ、なんか始まった。
I wonder, is this some kind of biology project that he wants to eventually introduce into the world? Like, is the rest of the world so doomed that there's just basically just human civilization? But we need the rest of the world to come through. It's like how, I think it's near Norway or whatever, we might have other bases in the world. But if the world went to shit for whatever reason, right? There was a nuclear bomb or there was just a horrible natural disaster or something, that we have seeds in case we have to grow the world again. In a storage facility or whatever. So, I'm wondering, gee, I think that nap was exactly what did it. Interesting. But I wonder if he's doing, so you know how I'm talking about the seeds here? Instead of just deploying the seeds, he actually, the seeds of civilization outside of humans and stuff like that, he's breeding it within this facility so then he can send it out to the world for the world to take natural order again. Maybe the rest of the world doesn't even exist. It's just this area or whatever. The robot projects an image as audio streams from the headset.
私はリュウグウのイメージキャラクター乙姫ちゃんです。この研究所の入場 ID を手に入れた VIP なゲスト様のためにリュウグウの魅力を余すことなくご紹介しちゃいます。それでは早速レッツアニマル。リュウグウは終点鏡と動物の共存共栄を理念として設立された史上最大規模のアニマルパークです。館内では可愛らしいアニマルが皆さんをお出迎えしちゃいます。
The animals are tame. Would he just be cranky without a nap or something? This is so... okay.
館内は9つのエリアに分かれており、各エリアでは多種多様な動物たちが自然に近い環境下で放し飼いにされています。
Next, it displays a general overview of the facility. A huge spiral leading deep into the earth, an area divided into 9 parts. Which means there ain't other places like this?
まるでトグロを巻いた竜のような形状だな。なるほど。
I was wondering
それ
about
で施
that.
設名が
I'm like,
リュウグウなのか。
what the Higurashi reference?
え、ミコトルさん、ガイドの音声聞こえてるんですか？
The audio is coming from the headset over me.
ああ、我々天使は地獄耳だからね。天使なのに地獄。
いや、地獄耳って。
I focus on Otahime's explanation, not minding the angels.
猛獣を放し飼いにするなんて危ないんじゃないかって？その指導研究所の動物は愛情をたっぷり浴びて育てられていますから、とっても穏やかでフレンドリー。襲いかかってくることはありえません。
I don't believe you.
愛情によって動物は進化してハッピー。動物と触れ合えて皆さんもハッピー。まさにハッピーエンドウィズアニマルなのです。
Do you want to breed generations of animals and wildlife? Maybe. This is like the... I guess like the thinking that I'm going down under right now. The animals here seem friendly, but...
愛情を浴びて育ったからって猛獣が穏やかになるものなの？
眉唾な話だ。愛情なんて綺麗な言葉を使っているあたりが特に怪しい。
当研究所の基本情報は以上となります。さあ、ここからはお待ちかねの質疑応答コーナーのスタートです。何か気になることがありましたらバンバン質問してくださいね。ただし乙姫ちゃんは演算領域がそんなに多くないので簡単な質問でよろしくありまーる。
Wow, okay. I wonder if I'll only be able to ask about one thing at a time. I think... if we're able to, I think we should be able to... We should pursue more knowledge on Tekko.
イオンテコさんについて教えてくれる？
We need to gather... we need to take every chance to gather information on suspects.
イオンテコ氏は当館の創設者にして所長を務める天才科学者でありまーる。しかもただの天才ではありません。物理学、数学、情報工学、そして生物学、イオンテコ氏の専門分野は多岐にわたり、そのいずれでも画期的な研究成果を上げています。まさに万能の天才児なのです。そんなイオンテコ氏が作り上げたこのリュウグウの運営にゲスト様もスポンサーとして参加してみませんか？
With what money?
天才とお近づきになりたくはありませんか？
Have we even checked our banking app? Since we've, I guess, come back to the world?
考えておきます。
I was hoping to get some details, but just marketing. I mean, it sounds too good to be true, but...
何か気になっただし乙姫ちゃんは演算領域がそんなに多くないので簡単な質問でよろしくありまーる。
Okay, it looks like we'll be able to go through every single one.
どうしてわざわざ地下にこんな大きな研究所を作ったんですか？
終点峡谷はそんなに領土が大きくありませんから大規模な研究所を作るには地面を掘って掘り進めるしか方法がなかったのです。
It's like the other ending to like Legends ZA or something. It's like we can't fit parks and recreation and all this sort of stuff for like Pokemon, so we're just gonna shove all the Pokemon below us or something.
つまり昔の地下鉄みたいな発想ですね。あ、発想でアニマル。
そんな取ってつけたようにアニマルって叫ばれても。
ただし乙姫ちゃんは演算領域がそんなに多くないので
ここって一応研究所なんですよね。一体何の研究を？
我々と動物は種を超えたフレンドシップを築けるか否か。リュウグウはその問題を追求するため選ばれし国民の皆様に動物との触れ合いの場を提供してありまーる。
触れ合いの場ってそれじゃあ研究所っていうよりはレジャーランドみたいなものじゃ。
深淵なる愛の探求は立派な学問でありまーる。
Impressive. It can shoehorn animal into anything.
何かただし乙姫ちゃんは演算領域がそんなに多くないので
One
この
more
辺は
time.
全部エリア1なんですよね。他のエリアはどんな感じなんですか？
ごめんなさい。残念ながらゲスト様に開示できる情報はエリア1までとなります。ですが、今後のスポンサードの額によってはエリア2以降の見学もできるようになるかもしれませんよ。
Area 2 to 9, I guess, is just behind a fucking paywall. I guess it's like additional Patreon stuff.
私たちはスポンサードを求めてますよ。求めてますよ。
They really are pushing for sponsors. Do they need a bigger... Have you seen this place? I'm not surprised.
それではゲスト様、見学をごゆっくりお楽しみください。お気に召しましたら寄付やスポンサードをよろしくどうぞ。ハッピーエンドウィズアニマル。バイバイ。
The shallow guide ended swiftly. Its duty completed, the robot leaves us. Ultimately, I still don't know what kind of research is being conducted here. The English catches me off so hard. Yeah. It's the random bits of like... It's interesting, right? You like... I genuinely wonder, like in a social setting, and I genuinely want to ask someone in like East Asia, or maybe it's more like central to Japan specifically, does adding in random English make you look like a weeb for like the Western like world, like the UK or America or Canada? Like, oh, like you sound, although some Japanese people take on the Australian accent, which is interesting. South Africans, to me, at least sound pretty Australian sounding. I don't know where the correlation with that is. Like, if it's just like a... For some reason, your voice is different when you're on the other side of the map or something. I don't know. Like, it's interesting. And like if we said something in Japanese, I guess our comparison would be more so like French, right? If somebody said something in like French or like with like a French undertone, it would seem a little proper. Like they're like the word like denouement, like it sounds like you're all of a sudden like put together because you know words like that, when in reality we're just borrowing a word. Like, do the Japanese just come across to each other within society like upper class like sounding or something like that just for speaking English? Or does English sound friendlier? I don't know. English is also more direct, it seems. So it could be that.
ここの動物は人を襲わないってあたりはどうやら本当みたいですね。
ああ、実際動物たちは従順だ。向こうに職員らしき人々がいるが、誰も襲われていないようだしね。
As Mikitaro said, the staff are tending to the animals in the meadow. I feel a little envious seeing them enjoy themselves.
せっかくだし、私も動物と触れ合ってみようかな。
レイ、今は潜入中なんだ。遊んでいる暇はないんだぞ。
Is this how you encounter a horse?
少しくらいはいいじ
Yeah,
ゃないです
Himeru
か。
is literally
ヒメルさ
on
ん
a
だって遊ん
fucking
でるし
lion or whatever.
調査の一環ってことで。
I look around at the animals. Once you realize that they won't attack you, it's strange how cute they become. Bears, lions, wolves, pandas, and even a rabbit. What to do, what to do. Which animal should I hug first? Wow. I feel like there's a decision to be had that's gonna like fucking kill us. What about tigers? That they're ugly? That they're so fucking ugly and they're not cat-like at all? What do you have a problem with my statement? They're so cat, they're not cat. We have genetic similarities or something. I don't know if it's genetic or our DNA similarities to a fucking banana. Okay? Like, whatever. Do you know how female tigers behave towards their mates? They're so cute. Not having it. They're cute until they bite your head off, okay? I feel like a panda is riskier. But if we hug a rabbit, do we get rabies? I don't know. I pick up the fluffy white creature curling up by my feet. I hold it in my arm. Aww.
うわ、ふわふわ。それに柔らかい。
That's cute. I rub my cheeks into its pure white fur. Oh, what a lovely creature.
すごい。生き物ってこんなに暖かいんだ。
With each rub of my cheek, I feel warmer and warmer. And it feels familiar.
私、もしかして動物が好きだったのかな。
I feel like you loved and supported everyone. Like you were just like the ultimate supporter of everyone's like shit, but for some reason the rest of the crew have gone like awry. Before I lost my memory, I wonder if I hugged animals like this. Oh.
何？
Okay, that's different. Suddenly a roar. The walls around the entrance are blown up.
なんだ事故か火薬なんて置いてなかったはずだぞ
消火器、消火器。
Is this just the natural course of nature, like, happening? They're so cute, you're smelly. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. The staff gather around the explosion. Apparently, something unexpected happened.
何レイちゃん、あなた何やったの？神の力を使って強制操作？
私じゃありません。何もしてません。
Also, given the powers that we're able to use, by the way, how the fuck are we still in a position where we're dying? What in the world just happened? An accident? Or some kind of incident? Then my answer arrived. A group of people dressed in black and wearing black masks emerge from the smoke.
何ですかあの人たち。銃持ってますよ。
なんだも何もあんなの異教徒に決まってるじゃない。レイちゃん、気をつけて。
Heretics, a disruptive element wreaking havoc in SHUTEN Street.
どうしましょう。こんな囚人監視の中で神の力を使うわけにもいきませんし。
Wait, so this is like how much I remember. Are these heretics believers in God? But the belief that they have in God and how we have godly powers now, ironically going against each other, this is some metaphor. The metaphor or something.
落ち着け何もレイが矢面に立つ必要はないここはセキュリティに任せよう
侵入者に次ぐ
速やかに同行せよ。さもなくば発砲する。繰り返す。
A bunch of robots swarm out.
よかった。あれだけいれば大丈夫そうですね。
I sigh in relief. I don't have to use the power of God.
速やかに投降せよ。さもなくば発砲する。
なんであの異教徒たちあんなに落ち着いてるんでしょう。
The heretics stand still, not moving an inch. Stoic and unsettling.
何この音。
I hear an unpleasant, high-pitched noise. Are those mosquitoes? Listening to it makes my head hurt. And then... I guess the high-pitched frequency is what made them go alive? See? Terrible lion. They're fucking dead, and you thought they were cute. The lion was roaring, with its sharp claws and fangs that ripped them apart. It wasn't just lions either. Whatever. There's no tiger here? Yeah, okay. Wolves, bears, cheetahs, and gorillas. They've all gone mad. Lion, whatever. Whatever. Same thing.
予期せぬ事態対処しきれず指示求む指示求む権限者指示を優先順位を指示してください
The robots weren't doing their jobs. They were confused. All these emergencies and alarms made me lose my focus. Okay, you know what's really weird? This whole time conundrum thing. Do you think another version of us is interfering with this version of the future? That there's multiple versions of us, and we have to get out of each other's way to fuse us back together. And that explains why we have to go in these separate routes. It's a crazy crackpot theory right now. But could we have accidentally done this in another route? Oh wait, what? It's locked? Hello? Oh, you're just gonna kick me out of this. Wait, it's connected, so it didn't matter. Or maybe it did? Nostalgia and assault. Voice call. Oh, this is so trippy. I know we're basically just 2 hours in, but I am really tired. I think I might have to make these streams a bit earlier on in the day. I am definitely feeling that tiredness. But I mean, last time we got 2 hours and 32 minutes in, so we're only like look, we're calling it early by like half an hour, really. I think some of it probably came from the fact that I talked a little more at the start and everything, but we've made some crazy progress, even in that short period of time of 2 hours. This also serves as a good kind of first starting like proper YouTube stream and stuff like that. So if you are watching retrospectively, thank you. Thank you for sticking around, especially with the rough start with the whole YouTube thing. But hopefully I'll be able to sort it out soon enough, and or I guess less sorted out, but I guess just getting used to it. I think the first time always feels a little overstimulating. You don't really know what to expect, and or at least when it goes like awry and stuff like that, but I'm okay with this. I'm okay with our progress at this moment in time. I think you could progress from Welcome but still get the bad ending, or maybe that Divergent is the neutral version. Maybe. I'm not gonna do that right now. I am genuinely pretty tired. I would like to rot in or like not in VC and just exist. But we will carry on. I hope to bring like more energy soon. I'm still pretty lethargic from like 2 days ago. But we'll see. We'll see. Thank you so much for being here. I don't have any like raid setup stuff right now. I guess Suzuki might be streaming. I know I've seen her stream quite a bit recently, like multi-stream both on YouTube and Twitch, but no, I think they stopped an hour ago. So we're gonna call it here. As we have more friends that potentially move over to YouTube, I might do a little dig and see if there are more people that we could reach out to and bring that to in the future. That'll be fun. Just kind of discovering that, just because I think Twitch's discovery of like who to raid into like real quickly feels less foreign to me, but we'll get used to this. We'll feel it out. And we'll end things here. Thank you so much for being here. Bye bye and ciao for now. And if you like stream, like and subscribe.